Hi guys, and welcome to the SpinPro setup video. So I'm going to show you the best way to set up the SpinPro and show you all the pieces and parts, how they go together and how to kind of adjust. So I would suggest taking all of the pieces out of the box to start with so you know what you've got. So here we can see I've got the tripod base, the slider and the ball arm, the extender arm, and then I've laid out my screens and my screen holder. So to start with, we're going to begin with the tripod base. Now, this blue piece here is the back leg, so you want to set that away from where you'll be standing. Once you've pushed the tripod down to the bottom, you can see here that there's an elastic toggle, and you're going to use that to clip. I'm actually going to set the SpinPro up sideways so that you can see the best view of the actual setup. But in reality, when I'm hitting it, I'm going to be standing this side with the blue leg at the back. So the next piece I'm going to add on is the slider and the ball arm. When you place this on, you want to make sure that these blue knobs are facing downwards. You can see the SpinPro logo here and the QR code for extra instructions. So as I place this on, I'm just going to keep hold of it just to make sure that it doesn't drop to the bottom. This back knob here is what actually tightens the slider and keeps it controlled. So you want to push it down, kind of halfway down, I'd say, to start with, and then just tighten this back knob to keep it secure, and then you can let go. Okay, so the third piece I'm going to add on is the extender. Now, you can see at the back of the tripod here, there's a hole, and that's what actually lines up with the blue pieces here of the extender. So as you slide it down, they just clip in. Make sure your fingers are out of the way so you don't get any skin trapped there. So then you're going to loosen the back knob, and that's going to adjust the ball arm. I'm just lifting up because it's easier to set up and operate from a higher angle. Then tighten again so it's secure in place. So the front knob here is actually what controls the rotation of the ball arm, and we'll explain that more in some of the educational videos. And then you just want to tighten it into position once you know where you're going to be hitting it from. The next piece I'm going to assemble is the elastic. Now, this is the crucial piece of equipment which controls the spring back of the ball. So you can see the elastic here. You actually need to thread it over the top here through the hole and then pull it out on the other side. And then I'm just going to clip it onto the first hook, and you can see that what that does if I let go is it causes the ball to spring back. If I unhook it again and push the ball, it's just going to stay. So you know if your ball is not rebounding that you are unhooked with the elastic. Okay, for the last piece, I'm actually going to turn the SpinPro so you get a better view of this. We have 3 screens and a screen holder. So you can choose, you can either place the screen onto the screen holder before you put it on, or you can just clip the screen holder into position and then place your screen on after that. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. So you can do it 2 ways. The first way is you can clip the screen holder from underneath into this hole until it makes that nice clicking sound. Or if it's easier for you, you can rotate it the other way and just place it in this way. So whichever feels more comfortable for you. So once your screen holder's on, just tighten the ball arm again so that it's not too loose. And then you're going to select one of the screens. Now, for this demonstration, I'm going to pick the large peanut screen. You can see that all of the screens have got holes which allow you to line it up with the screen holder. And once you've aligned up the holes, you just kind of push them in and then they pop into position. And then you are ready to go. So you can see that we have 3 different types of screen. We've got the mini screen, the paddle screen, and the peanut screen. Now, the peanut screen is the best one to use for learning to add spin because you have to get your paddle to move parallel with the screens. The mini screen is the best one to use for practicing a more forward swing because you can actually hit through the ball more. And lastly, the paddle screen is great practice because it shows you how to get the correct contact point by lining up your paddle to the screen itself. But we'll explain more about that in the educational videos, and we actually have a specific video just about the screens.